Hello, everyone. Good evening, good afternoon, good day, good morning, depending on where you are watching us from. This is the Christian Women in Digital Business. Yes, indeed, we are live for this evening today, the 18th of January 2024. Yes, indeed, super excited. If you are watching us for the first time, we are on YouTube, we are on Facebook, and we are on Twitter, which is called X. Yes, indeed, we are here today just coming to you with some entertainment, with education and inspiration. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. My name is Rachel Nyakwa Jackson. I am a Liberian speaking to you from Monrovia, Liberia right now. It's at it's 5:39 and South Sudan is 7:39 in Kampala is 8:39. That's how our time zones look in Africa. So I'm here today with my co-host and my mentor. She's coming right here to introduce herself. Welcome, Sunday. Sunday, you are welcome.
Thank you very much, Rachel, and thank you to all our audience all around the world. This is the Christian Women in Digital Business show, and I'm so much grateful, Rachel, for this show. And and I am so thankful that we are here for this show. This is our last day for this series. Where is money? And if you're asking yourself, who are these people are talking about money? My name is Sunday Raphael Jigo. I am a mother of four beautiful children. I'm my wife. I'm also a servant of God. And I'm so grateful to be an online digital business owner and mentor. And more so, I'm so grateful to share with you more information on this topic. Thank you very much. Back to you, Rachel.
Yes, indeed, our topic is where is money? Where is money? Where is money heading? We are all looking for money. Everyone is searching for money. Money, where are you? We have been coming live from late, early this week. We have been coming live with the topic, where is money? And this is our second episode for 2024. So the Bible verse for this series, you know, for in fact, day one we started, we say understanding wealth. That was day one. We said understanding wealth, and we were able to give details information on this. Day two, we spoke on value creation. We were talking on creating values. How do we create values? And there was so much details that were shared on this also. Now on day three, we spoke on money mindset. Money mindset. What was it? What did we speak of? We also spoke of accountability, stewardship, and so on. Day four, guess what we spoke of? Day four, we said financial stewardship. That was the topic for day four. And the subtopic was the importance of stewardship. And we said that we are stewards. Whatever is in the world is not ours, caretakers. Stewardship is caretakers. So now, when we came on day five, guess what we spoke of on day five? We spoke of, okay, financial stewardship was day four. Then day five, which was day before yesterday, guess what we spoke of? We said investing wisely. Day five was investing wisely. Day six, which was yesterday, guess what? It was generosity and giving. Generosity and giving. Now today, guess what the topic is? Is what? Godly principles and money. Godly principles and money. What do we do? How do we do it? Now today, Now, the subtopic is aligning financial practices with God's principle. You align, we as Christians, we as even every other person who is watching or who is there, we all, because we are still despite who you are, whether you are a Buddhist, you are a Muslim, you are Islamic, whoever you are what we were talking about. We are talking about us aligning financial practices with God's principle. And our Bible verse is from 1 Timothy 6, verse 10. It says, "For the love of money is the root of what? All kinds of evils." Some people, some people eager for money have what wandered from the faith and what PS. They have also pierced themselves with many griefs. There are many people who are anxious for money. Instead of them having money to satisfy themselves, they even what plunge themselves into grief, into bad habits. And now things comes different. They even, slide away from the faith because of the love of money. They want to get it at all costs, forgetting that we are stewards. So now we usually have two questions. Sunday have said to you she can't wait to share. So she is coming to answer the first question that say, how can we integrate biblical principles into our financial decision? She's coming with that. Welcome, Sunday. Over to you, Sunday.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you very much, Rachel, for that. And I love the topic for today, godly principles and money. And even maybe you're asking yourself, when should I start these godly principles and money on my finances? It starts as soon as yesterday, because whatever money that you have or whatever resources that you have, it's God's. So when we start putting godly principles on it, yesterday Rachel mentioned the impact of being generous and it was very powerful on our finances. When we are generous, what will happen to our finances? There are very powerful points there. And if you didn't watch that, you go back to our video on this channel, the Christian Women in Digital Business, or maybe you can find it on our Facebook pages, or also on our personal pages. You'll find them there. So I'm going to answer this question. It says, how can you integrate biblical principles into financial decisions? How do you integrate that? Sometimes it's very hard, because once you're thinking, okay, when I receive my money, I'm going to do this, I'm going to give this tithes, I'm going to give offering, I'm going to give this, I'm going to give to the needy. But once the money comes, it becomes very hard decision. But you need to have a principle. You need to have principles on deciding on your finances, how it should be, how it should run. And I have come up with some three main principles. There are so many of them. You can share with us on the comment section. What are those principles that you are using on your financial decisions? Let us know on the comment section. And don't forget to let us know where you're watching us from. The very first point that I would just want to mention is stewardship and responsibility. When we know that everything that we have, including the money, including ourselves, it belongs to God, and we are just stewards on everything that we have, and we need to manage it very, very well. And this is confirmed with the word of God in Psalms 24, verse 1. It says, the earth is the Lord's and everything that is in it, the world and all who live in it, which means everything, the money, the gold, the silver, including you and me, we all belongs to God. So whatever that we receive, the finances, it is God's. We are just stewards, and we need to be responsible, taking care of the resources that God has entrusted in our hands. So recognize all resources belongs to God, and you as stewards entrusted with their management. How do you manage them? And this is one main principle that if we if 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 we integrate it to our finances, it will help us manage our finances very well, because it will not be a point of paining us when we are getting something to help the needy, or something that is for the work of God, or something that you need to offer for charitable work. It doesn't pain you, because you know that you are just a steward. I am a steward of every resources that I have, including myself. I'm just a steward, and everything belongs to God. So when you have that mindset, it is very easy to really integrate the biblical principle to your financial decision. The second thing is generosity and giving. Yesterday, Rachel mentioned it. I'm pointing that again. The impact of being generous to our financial status. What impact does it cause to our finances when we are generous? So each principle, it says here in Second Corinthians chapter 9 and 7, it says us that each of you should give what you have decided in your heart, and to give not reluctantly or under compulsion, for God loves a cheerful giver. We should not give on pressure because someone else is pressing you to give your tithes, or to give to the charitable, or maybe because someone else is giving and you want to give. No, it should come from your heart. It should come out of love. It should come full of love. It should not come because it's paining you. Maybe it is painful to you. It should be something that you are giving out of love, knowing that you are a steward, knowing that giving is also helping, is caring. You're taking part in creation with God. You're taking part in helping humanity together with God. So giving cheerfully pleases God, and it has a very positive impact in our finances. So when we embrace the spirit of generosity by allocating a portion of our income to charitable causes, actively seeking God opportunities to bless others through financial contributions, supporting the less unfortunate, or contributing to well-being of the community, it is a very, very good thing that you're doing. It's very powerful, and it blesses God. He will give you more because you're taking care of the resources in a very well and profound manner. And the third point that I have here is contentment and avoiding debts. This is one big thing that we need to take into consideration. And even the word of God is telling us in Hebrew chapter 13 verse 5, it says, keep your life free from the love of money, and be content with what you have, because God has said, never will. I know there are times when there are some conditions that may let us go beyond. Think that money is everything that we need. Money is good. We need money in our everyday life, but we should not worship money. Money is to help us facilitate our life in doing in the things that we need in our families, things that we need in our ministries, how we can support the needy, the community, how we can be of a great help to another, how we can put a smile on the face of another person. That is what money can do. It can help us facilitate a lot of things. It's a medium for exchange, but it's not the master. It is not the master that we need to serve. It is to help us facilitate things and cultivate contentment. When you're contented with what you have, it becomes a great blessing, because many times people go for love of money because what they have is not enough. So they go looking money in different ways that are not good, that are not good. So be contented with what you have. So cultivate contentment with what you have, avoiding the trap of excessive debts or pursuing material wealth at the expense of well-being. Sometimes there are people, you enter into deep debts because you want to have what your friends have, what other people have, but be contented with what you have. Be contented with what you have. And yes, God says He'll never forsake you, not leave you. So be contented with what you have. And yes, God says He will never forsake you, nor leave you.
Wow.
I am handing over to you, Rachel.
Since Sunday is having some. Okay. So thank you so much, Sunday. Thank you. We should be contented with what we have. Yes, indeed. Knowing that God is the owner of everything, we are just caretakers. We are stewards. Okay, now coming to my own question is, how can faith influence your money management habit? This is yes. How can faith influence your money management habit? Yeah. This is my question. How can our faith influence our money management habit? How can that be? The first thing we say, we should trust in God's provision. We should have trust in God's provision. You know, we should have faith that God is the ultimate provider. That's something that we need to know. Because if we are stewards, we should know that God is the one, the ultimate provider. He's the one who provides everything. He's the provider, and we should trust that we should trust in his provision for our needs. We should trust that he will, because Sunday have just said it. He said he will supply our needs according to his riches in glory. So let's look at the verse that is there. He said, and my God is even here. And my God will supply my needs. Will supply your needs according to his riches in glory. This is in Philippians. She just read it. I'm just repeating. Philippians 4:19. That's it. So we should cultivate that mindset. Everywhere we find ourselves, we should cultivate the mindset of reliance on God's provision. We need to have that mind that no matter what the situation is like, no matter what happens, I know indeed that my God will supply my needs, because he said it, and his words never lie, you know. So which reduce anxiety, because once you have that mindset and know that your God will provide your needs, my dear, if you are anxious, you will relax and say, I'll just turn it over to him. Whatever, maybe you are in debt, the bill is high, you even don't know where to start from. Just relax, you reduce the anxieties, and then have that. And you will see that you will be inspired and you will be contented. That contentment will come to you. And she just also spoke on this generosity and giving. Yesterday we spoke on it, and we are also bringing this. There's a reason why we keep bringing all these points. We should allow our faith to inspire generous, and giving spirit, recognizing the joy. Hmm? Yesterday I said it, Sunday have just said, I'm just repeating. So we should recognize the joy, that impact, the impact of helping others. We should have that. When you help others, you feel good. When you assess people, you feel so good. And which Bible verse go with that? She said it, I'm just repeating again. Each of you should give what you have, what you have decided. We should give what we have decided, and we should not do it reluctantly. Hmm? This is in 2 Corinthians. Sunday just said it. So I'm not going to repeat that. So the application is that you and I, we need to integrate regular giving into our budget. When you make your budget, have something for miscellaneous, have something on the side that someone will pop up from nowhere. And you have to, don't make your budget too straight. And now when someone can, you say, I've already set my budget. And then you say to them, the Lord will provide. How can the Lord provide? When that person have come to you, have something you cannot give them. The Lord has directed them to you. So be in the position to what? And that you will see there will be gratitude, that acknowledging that generosity is an expression of gratitude and obedience to God. Hmm? If you are generous, meaning you are obeying God. Because He said we should give freely and we shall receive. And it's more blessed to give than to receive. This is not the graveyard stuff, because the graveyard is the one that receive, and never turn back. But we should what? We want to be blessed, so we should be in the position to give. So it brings us to stewardship and accountability. We have spoken on this stewardship and accountability from day one, and we are ending with that. So view money as a source, hmm? As a source in trust, view money as a resource entrusted to you by God. View money as one resource that is entrusted to you by God. Don't say, my money, my money, my money. That meaning you are linking rich fool. Meaning you are linking everything. Oh, mine, mine. Thank God for what you have. Because if God just said, okay, you know what? I know you have your money, your bank account is full, is choke, is sweating. Give him my life. People will play on what you have. Hmm? So please. So let's look at 1 Corinthians 4:2. He said, moreover, it is required of stewards that they found trustworthy. We should be what? We should be found trustworthy. When some resources are given you, manage it well. Because the Bible says it is more what? Little is much when God is in it. When you have something little and God is in it, it becomes, you are satisfied. There are people who are making millions of dollars, but they are never satisfied. And there is a person who is making 25 Liberian US dollars, and they are satisfied. They are contented. They pay their bills. They do everything. They don't feel insecure. So make financial decisions with integrity. We have said this over and over. Make financial decisions with integrity and consider the long-term impact of your choice. Whatever choice you are making, my dear, consider the long-term, you know, the long-term impact. Which impact is it going to have? Is it going to be positive or negative? And I'm sure you will always want to go for the positive, not the negative ones. Recognize your role as a steward for God's resource. Hmm? Recognize that you are a steward for the resources that God has placed in your care. These points I'm emphasizing, they are important, for you to trust and then give generously and stewardship in money management. All of these rooted in your faith and biblical principle. Whatever we do, we should have that biblical principle attached to it, not just doing things because. So if you are watching us, you watch a replay. This is the Christian Women in Digital Business. We are super excited that we are screening live on YouTube. We are also here on Facebook, and we are on X. So let us know where you are watching us from, and then ask us. Sunday is coming with the big announcement. Welcome, my dear.
Thank you very much, Rachel, and thank you to all our audience watching us all around the world. We'll be so much grateful to read your comments where you're watching us from. Let us know, and let us know on your comment about this topic. Where is money? What about the topic for today? Uh, Godly principles on money. But I just want to come up with a big announcement. But I just want to remind you before I go to the big announcement about our topic on day 4. It says investing wisely. You know, God also loves people who invest because God is a business person. You remember the story of the talent? What did the master tell the person who multiplied? What did he tell the person who did not multiply? Be wise, invest wisely. And if you've been looking where to invest, we are running an online digital business, and we are Christian women. This business is not only for women. This business, any man or woman can do. If you are above 18 and you're either a man or a female, you can do this business and you can be in any part of the world and run this business. You can start it even at the comfort of your own home, in your living room, in your kitchen, in your bedroom. Yes, it's possible. If you have access to devices like smartphone, laptop, desktop, or whatever with access to internet, you are set to go. The most important thing is your openness to learn. And maybe you're asking yourself, Sunday, how can I get started? This is too good for me. I really wanted to have additional finances for my family, maybe for my children to go to school. Maybe I'm also thinking about retirement. How am I going to retire? Yes, you're not alone. This is a business you need to explore. What about those parents who wanted to have more time with their family, with their children? They wanted to instill Christian values to their children. This is where you need to explore, guys. Don't go any further. This is a legitimate business that works in any part of the world. How can you get started? Our website's on the screen for Rachel is www.rachelnyakwajackson.com. Right now, she is running her business in Liberia. This is a mobile business. She works with it just in her phone. And for me, it's www.sundayandjigoonline.com. I'm running this business in Uganda. She's in West Africa. I'm in East Africa. Can you see that? And someone might be in USA, maybe in Canada, in Australia, in New Zealand. You can be in any part of the world and you can do this business. If you're still looking for business to start, investing wisely, you want to invest wisely, don't look any further. www.rachelnyakwajackson.com or www.sundayandjigoonline.com gives you the answer. You need to explore this. And we are giving you a free 90 minutes video that explain the business model. Just register with your names and email and we'll give you access to that. Now, it doesn't take you long to access it. You can access it now. And if you have any question, kindly don't hesitate to reach out to Rachel or to reach out to me so we can be able to help you understand about this business model. Yes, someone is watching. I am so grateful. Thank you very much. I can't wait to see you even tomorrow in our next episode. Thank you very much, Rachel. I hand over to you. Bye.
Thank you so much for watching. We can't wait. Tomorrow we will see you again. We can't wait. And the topic is so unique. I just hope people will take advantage. This topic is unique. Where is money? This is all about what? How do we manage money? From day one to day five, I've learned so much. As we come live to educate, we also learn. Thank you, Sunday. Thank you so much for those of you who are watching. We can't wait to see you tomorrow. Bye bye. Thank you. Have a good night.